Hello, my beautiful souls. This is Moonseeker of Light Guardian, and today I'm doing a karmic update, karmic third party update. So let's see what's going on with the divine masculines and the karmics, or the third parties. Starting with the divine masculine. So, what is the divine masculine's energy coming into this reading? We have head over heart. So they're spending some time in their headspace right now because things are crumbling down. Things are crumbling down all around them. Foundations and beliefs are coming down. They're just like having a tower moment basically here. A tower moment when it comes to the journey, to this voyage they're on. This voyage with the karmic or third party person. This could also have to do with the voyage they're having with the divine feminine, but we'll see. We'll pull some more cards. I thought I saw a card flip. I guess I was wrong. Okay, what else do we have here? What else do we have? What about this voyage? What about this voyage? Let's ask that. What about this voyage? Okay, yeah. So confirmation. The voyage they have with the divine feminine, not the divine, not the karmic or the third party person. It's the voyage they're having with the divine feminine here, and about how this time they're having a part. So this time they're having a part, and they're really reflecting on this voyage. They're having the crumbling. This power moment is happening for them, which is forcing them to reflect and have a look at this journey with a divine feminine, having to really look at the foundations, the beliefs, looking at the things that they have, perhaps the words that have been exchanged between the divine feminine and the divine masculine. But it's like this crumbling that's happening for them is for their highest and greatest good when it comes to their journey with the divine feminine. Tell me more about this head over heart. They're finding clarity. They've found their clarity, they found their truth, and they're wanting to have some kind of new beginning with the divine feminine here because of this crumbling. They're finding their truth. They're finding everything they need to know. That fog, that cloud in their head is starting to lift. They're really starting to see what is what right now. Tell me more about voyage. We have here the Magician and the Four of Wands. So they're learning that this journey is all about that. Like when it comes to this journey, they have all the tools they need to create and manifest. They're co-created with the universe, and they have the tools. They've been provided the tools. It's time for them to use the tools now when it comes to this journey, to this voyage with the divine feminine. It's time. This voyage is all about this union. It's all about them, this Four of Wands, this 1111, this twin flame card. You know, if you identify as a twin flame, this is a special message for you. It's all about that stability. This journey is all about the togetherness of this divine masculine and divine feminine. Tell me about this divine feminine. Two of Cups. It's all about this union, this partnership, this coming together, knowing what you're fighting for, what's worth fighting for, what you're defending. What you're defending, what you're fighting for is your divine feminine, divine masculines. You're fighting for a divine feminine. You're fighting for this connection. That is what you're fighting for. Okay, let's have a look at the karmic or third party person. What is the karmic, the third party person's energy coming into this reading? So the karmic's the third party person. We have here inner child. So they're still trying to heal the inner child. They're still trying to nurture and cherish the inner child through this third party, perhaps. This is how, or I'm getting two messages. This is a general reading, so take it as it resonates. So the karmic, a third party person, they are I'm getting starving the inner child, not allowing the inner child to heal, and by doing so, they do that through a third party person, place, a thing. But in this context, we're talking about a third party situation, a karmic situation here. So it's with this divine masculine. They're not healing their inner child, But for others out there, karmics or third party people, you are healing your inner child. You might going to a third party outside of this with a divine masculine, where this could be a person, place, a thing, but it's more like a place where you're like going so you can finally heal your inner child, knowing very well that this dynamic you have with the divine masculine is doing nothing to heal your inner child. For some of you who are in a karmic, specifically a karmic relationship, this karmic relationship you're having with the divine masculine is helping you heal your inner child. But however, though, the karmic still has the mask up. They still have the defenses up. They still have the facade up because they're not wanting to really let anyone in, or let the divine masculine in, or let anybody see that they are perhaps healing. Perhaps for them, the healing is very private, very not wanting anyone else to know, especially when it comes to some kind of tribe, some kind of family. They want to stand alone. They don't want to stand together. They want to do this on their own, do this in their own term. They don't want people to see for some reason. They don't want people to see that they're healing. They don't want to let people know until it's the right time, because they're going in a new direction. They're going to walk away from this, because for those of you who see yourself in a karmic relationship, you are healing and you're going to go in a new direction, but you don't want to let people know. You don't want to show your cards yet, and nor should you. Like, it's your business. You do you. But you're going to go in a new direction because you're ready. You're ready to take that mask off. But you have patience. You have patience. You're going to allow patience to take place before you go anywhere, because you have received the messages from this karmic relationship. You have learned the lessons. You're done. You're done. We have stuck here in reverse. You're no longer stuck. You're moving on. You're moving on from this. So let's have a look at this then. Tell me more about inner child. Yeah, you're finding balance. I'm really feeling that this is like, if you identify as a third party, not a karmic, I feel like this reading is not for you. This is more for karmics. People who know that they're in a karmic relationship, know that they are a karmic partner. This is for you, because you're healing your inner child. You're finding balance. You're finding balance. You're giving to yourself. You're giving back to yourself the things that you have been denying yourself of. You've been depriving yourself of this. So all you karmics out there, you're like, and we have here the Nine of Wands. You're holding on. You're wounded, but you're holding on. You're going to make a last stand. But this last stand is not with the divine masculine. This is for yourself, because you're going in a new direction. There's some kind of third party place you're going to heal your inner child. And this is how you're making your last stand, because you know what? This child deserves to heal. This child needs to heal. You have learned the lessons you need to learn when it comes to this karmic relationship you have with a divine masculine. And it's time for you to move on from this. It's time for you to really give and receive equally. And that comes from another person, another place, another thing. It does not come from this divine masculine, because you don't have a balanced relationship. Tell me more about this third party. It's all about choices, knowing that you have choices. You don't have to stay in the current situation you're in. You know you have choices. You've been searching. You've been having this internal conflict with this Five of Wands. You've been having this struggle with your headspace and your heart space. But now you're like, you know what? I'm going to focus on my heart space, because I want to heal my inner child. I do not want to be wounded anymore this way. I want to heal. I want to move on. I don't want to be, that karmic that is always like being hated on by the divine feminine, and I really don't condone that kind of behavior. It's like, yes, sometimes some karmics are, nasty, but everyone is coming from a place of pain, hurt, fear, all those kind of things. But this collective of karmics that I'm feeling here, they're like, you know what? I feel like it's the same energy we had earlier this week, where both the divine masculine and the karmic are so over it, so past this connection. They've learned the lessons. Time to move on. And it's like the karmic is just, ushering herself or himself into that new place they're going to, so they can further heal, further, go into find their own path, find their own divine masculines or divine feminines that they need to be with. These karmics here have grown, they've learned, they've healed. It's like, I feel it's like the karmic and the divine masculine here, or the divine feminine, take it as it resonates. are like shaking hands and wishing each other well on their journeys as they go their separate ways. So knowing that they have a choice, and they, whatever they're looking for, they can find elsewhere. It doesn't have to be in their current situation. Tell me more about mask. They're not ready to take the mask off when it comes to this divine love. And this is the divine love that I'm getting, is that divine masculine, divine feminine scenario out of this. Yeah. So they know. They're well aware about this connection between the divine feminine, divine masculine, and it's something that has been keeping them up at night. Something that's been giving them anxiety and worry, clouding them their head. It's because they want this too. They want their person. This is why they're like, you know what? I'm gonna go look for what is mine. I'm gonna go find my person. I don't want to be stuck here in a connection with someone that doesn't belong to me. I have learned the lessons now. Thank you for the karmic lessons. Thank you for helping me clear my lessons. But we're going our separate ways now. I'm going to go find mine because I'm no longer wanting to have these nightmares. This is why I keep this mask on. But all I really want to do is take the mask off. I don't want to keep it on. Bottom of the deck here, we have the Knight of Swords. This is someone who takes action, someone who knows the truth. They've found clarity and they want to take action. And that is what I'm getting from this card here, is that they have found their truth. They want to take action. They want to take action to find their divine love, find their soulmate, find their divine counterpart. Their twin flame, whoever it is, someone that they resonate with on a soul level, on a whole different level than they do with the divine masculine. The divine masculine was here to serve them a lesson, help them clear karma. They've done that now. It's time for them to go their separate ways and continue on their journeys. So the karmics now have their own journey to take. I might actually do a reading on that. I might do a reading what's next for the karmic, for all you guys who identify as karmic partners. I know there's like really not much out there for you guys, and you're always hated on, and I know that's bad, but I might just do a reading of that actually for karmics out there. Anyway, let's move on. What am I doing now? So let's see, what is let's look at divine masculines. So what are the divine masculines' feelings towards the divine feminine currently? What are their feelings? So we have here divine love. So they know what this connection is. They still have all this love for the divine feminine, and will always have, because you guys are divine counterpart. But they know that there's time for them to eliminate some things, some people, places, and things that don't serve them. Just like the karmic, they know that it is time for them to wrap up this cycle now. It's time to wrap up this cycle, eliminate those karmic lessons, start to heal. Divine healing is taking place for them. It's time for them to purge and cleanse and release any and all things that do not serve them, in order for there to be some kind of blossoming or growing of their divine love. Right now, the divine love is probably like nothing's really happening because they're separated. But they know in order for there to be a regrowth, a replanting, a fertilizing of the earth again, they need to clear all these things. But in the meantime, they're holding on to the memories of the divine feminine and this divine love, and that's helping them heal. Like they're feeding those memories into healing. They're turning the memories into healing, and they're using the energy they have and the connection they have with the divine feminine to help them heal, to help them eliminate, to help them move on and purge and cleanse and release this karmic cycle that they're in. Bottom of the deck, soul connection. So there's no doubt in their mind. There's no doubt in the divine masculine's mind who this person is, to who the divine feminine is to them. So they might be clearing and karmas of cycles of healing childhood trauma. So just like the karmic is healing the inner child, and this makes a lot of sense that it's childhood trauma and inner child, that these two are working together to clear. Once they have done that, once they have cleared this cycle, this karmic cycle of healing childhood trauma, they'll be able to escape the skin they're in, escape the situation they're in, and emerge their authentic true self. Their authentic true self being the divine masculine or the divine feminine. I know I said this reading was about divine masculines because most of my viewers are divine feminines, but if you want to switch the energies around, feel free to do it. It is a general reading, so take it as it resonates. Okay, so now before I finish this reading, it's questions times. Time for your questions. So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 yes or no question, timing question. Ask whatever you wanna ask. Will I hear from my divine masculine? When will I hear? What will I do? When will this end? Whatever you want to. Yes or no. Now I'm gonna do 5 cards. So see whatever card you resonate with. Pause if you need to. I'm going to have to scoot them over a little bit. And after this, I'm going to do a message from your divine masculine. Ooh, I'm tired. I just got this head spin. Okay, number 1. It is no for a reason. No, the energies shift and change all the time, so this could change in the future, but right now the answer is no. Number 2, more information is needed before the universe can give you an answer. So right now it's a potentially a maybe. Number 3, divine timing. It will happen for you in divine timing. Number 4, a release needs to happen first. So it's yes, but before it can happen, something needs to be released. This is either you or your person. Number 5, not at this time. So right now is not the time. So the answer is no. But again, energies shift and change all the time. Ask again at another time. Okay, message from your person. Message from your person. You can do 1, 2, 3, or take all of them. As usual, it's up to you, however you want to. 1. I'm finding the strength to end these cycles. And this is everything we've been talking about today. Cycles are ending. The end is near. Number 2. Our connection still haunts me. So don't think that I have forgotten you, because I haven't. Number 3. I have tried to unshackle myself. I'm going to try again because these cycles are ending and this is going to come to a close. So guys, this was today's reading. Thank you so much for watching. If you're interested in a personal reading, all the information you need is in the description box below, or go to my website at themoonseeker.com. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, share if you feel so inclined, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.